Hello and welcome to episode 2. It's time to fill your boots. Last week we started off by starting your portfolio with a Ripple UK and we gave you a couple of EPL pointers, which was the 4 teams at 3.91, and of course they all won. If you'd throw in a couple other ones like we said, maybe another team with a draw, you've added your accumulator and you've made a real what's-a. So well done, and that was a great start. So in the VIP area, that's what we concentrate on: match odds, correct score 1, correct score 2, and that's where our portfolio is now up to 36 points for the 4 rounds at the EPL so far, which is superb. But what we want to work on this week is another method, and what we're going to do is we're going to add the Ripple Edit back place. Now the Ripple Edit back place has just gone 15 winning bets in a row, which is just incredible. We said that last week, we touched on it, but we're going to add that to the portfolio this week. So what we're going to do is we're going to put in another 500 to the portfolio. That'll take us to 1500, and we'll result last week first of all, and we'll have a look at how we did with the Ripple UK. So what we'll do is we'll put that up on the screen, and you can see right away that the 6 bets we had were a couple of winners, a couple of losers. We didn't do very well. We ended up with 91.07 negative, which equals to 1.82 points of our bank. Now this is what it's all about, getting strong and understanding your portfolio, because we lost 1.82 points. No the end of the world, and we'll get that back, because if we then go on and have a look at the chart and understand exactly what we're trying to achieve, you can see here you do have your down spells and your slow spells. You have one here, have one here, have one here, and you can see we're in the middle of a slow spell just now where we're just getting ready to hit another peak, and we will do that very shortly. You can see the chart on the right hand side, and that's the Ripple Edit. And that's the one we've added this week. So we're going to now play 2 methods in the portfolio. We've added $500 to the account. We're going to then divide that by 20 points again. And so that'll be our stake. So it'll be 25 a point for that one, 50 a liability lay for the Ripple UK. And we'll carry the 2 methods on into this week. So that gives us now a bit of growth. And as you can see, our account at the present moment, let's just go over and have a look at that. The Betfair account. We'll just click on that one, there we go. And that's us there. You can see now up in the top right hand corner what our balance is, and we're ready to go for a lay bet tonight, and we'll be doing any Ripple Edit bets that come up tonight as well. So that'll be another 7 days of the Ripple UK and 7 days of the Ripple Edit. The main thing is to build you a strong portfolio and let you understand exactly what's going on. Now last week we looked at the St Ledger race, and it was the favourite was said was a bit short at 1.66 at the time we done the video, and it went off 174. Wasn't a back bet, bit low for us, but it won like a 1.74 chance. It really did romp it. We said the second favourite was a good lay, but again, it was a bit restrictive for the price. Too big if you want to lay at that price, because you're going to hurt yourself, because Betfair's, you're giving value away if you're laying second favourites at that big price. So again, we didn't want to jump into that, but as you can see, we got the results right. We got 4 right in the Premier League, and we got the St Ledger race spot on. So that's all you want to do when you're looking at races and trying to work them out. Now this week, this is quite a good one to look at. We've got the old Arc Trial, and as you can see, we've got on the screen we've got the runners and riders, and we've got Alassie as a favourite, even money at the present moment. We've got Fox's Tail at 11 to 4. Now Fox's Tail at 11 to 4 to me with Alassie, the 2 of them too short, and I think Adieb with Tom Marquand's got to have a chance, and Oisin Murphy at the present moment hasn't really made up his mind, because he's down to ride Fox's Tail, Bangkok, Foxtal, and when you start to throw in Adieb, Bangkok, Foxtal and Star Safari, they're good dangers to be against the front 2 in the market, and I'll be looking to, if I play in that race, I would probably be staying away from the front 2 in the market, even though Jim Crowley, good jockey, and he's always worth keeping an eye on, but a good race, and I would feel that Aussie Tom should have a good chance, and there's a few in behind that I'll be giving the front 2 in the market a good challenge. So what we'll do is we'll have a good look at that race at time, prices, and work it out for there. This week in the Premier League, we've got to look at I would only say there's 2 bankers this week, and it's stating the absolute obvious, but again they're under odds, but this is where you get your money. Chasing the value in the Premier League, you'll lose over the season. Everybody will think, oh, you always back value, you always win. You'll know in the Premier League, simple as that. And the 2 combined this week are Liverpool Man City, and what you're looking at with Liverpool Man City is odds about 1.43. So that's where you're playing 1.43, and you can add in a draw and maybe a team and get your odds up if you want to play an accumulator. But that's where I would be playing for the serious money, and that would be my 2 for the weekend. So the premium service had a great run this week. It's 28.5 points in front, 28.5 units in front, which is great for all the subscribers. And the lay-ins maybe 2-3 points behind. It's having a wee bit of variance just now, but it's a bad time of year this, because you're just starting to finish off all your top flat races. But at the same time, that'll come back before the end of the month. Very confident we'll get the lay betting back the 2 points and probably kick 6 in front. That's what we'll be aiming for before the end of this month. Because when you're laying horses in Betfair, you've got to be right on the ball, because it's the shark infested waters there, and you've really got to concentrate on what you're doing. So the main thing is to keep consistent and keep winning over time. Don't start trying to win over 2 days and 3 days and over a week, because if you're judging your betting like that, you really will struggle and your mindset will go. You've got to have a plan, have a strategy, and make it work. And the last thing we want to look at is the VIP, because the VIP is kicking on now. That's 4 rounds of the EPL already gone, 36 points in front, and we will be adding maybe the match odds into that come the next parts of the portfolio. But at the present moment, we're going to stick to the horses, easy to set bets, and the main thing is to make sure that you organise your betting, stay focused. Don't be one of these people that just takes $50 out, $200 out, or go and spell $1,000 and just go and lose it and then go in a mad turn. Make sure you organise and you've got a strategy to go with your method, so that you're solid at all times and you keep going and you keep consistent. So when you're consistent and you've got an organised betting plan, you'll win. Simple as that. You'll win and you'll keep winning. So organising the Premier League this week. Some horses that are looking exciting in the St Ledger, probably bigger prices in the Arc Trial, probably the bigger prices. So that's where I'll be looking. And remember, it's your money, it's my money, it's everybody's money. Have respect for Betfair and the winners and the losers. Okay, I'll speak to you in the next video.